State gang the mob. True sip. We in too deep.
It's your girl B Nicole, better known as Brooke Nicole. I am in the Air Force, been in 17 years, and I will be soon transitioning out to the other side, better known as the civilian world. So I want to invite you all to follow my life, transitioning to the other side. When I do get out, I would love to become a loctician. Let me rephrase that. I inspired to become a loctician. I've already started that journey. And I also want to do lashes. So best, I guess you could just say, I want to do it all. I want to be an esthetician. So I am going to invite you all to follow that journey as well as just my everyday life. I will be doing reaction videos with my daughter. I will also be doing little small challenges with my son. I have a 5-year-old, 13-year-old, and a 4-month-old, and I'm married. I bring my husband in every now and again. Okay, so enough about that. There's more to come. So like and subscribe, and you will see all the things that we'll be doing in the future. All right? All right, so now I'm going to do, I guess it wouldn't be right. It would only be right to do a story time since I'm reintroducing myself. So, I'm not going to make it too long, but I'm going to try to be as detailed as I can, okay? So, as I said, my name is Brooke Nicole. I am 39 years old. And a long time ago, I was adopted, okay? So my mother had me, and then she decided for whatever reason she didn't want to keep me. So I was adopted by 2 people that could not have children, or thought they couldn't. Because later on they had my little brother. But I'll tell you about that later. So I was adopted. I had a wonderful life. My parents were wonderful to me. My family was wonderful to me. And they passed and gone on home to heaven. One passed in 2019 and the other passed in 2020. So, like I said, I was adopted. I had a good life, but I always wanted to know who my biological family was. So for as long as I can remember, I would talk to them about it. They was open to it. And so, 16, I decided to look. But they told me basically our records were sealed from the 80s. So, speeding it up to August 2019. That's my son, y'all. Excuse him. If he come in here, I'm gonna check him real quick, and then we'll come back into it. So, August 2019, my homegirl called. She was like, hey, girl, what's up? Remember when you was talking in high school about meeting your folks? I was like, yeah. And she was like, well, the governor has lifted the seal that they had on all the records from the 80s. So, you need to check into it. I was so hyped. Do people still say that? Okay, so I was excited. So I looked into it. Okay, let me give you a little background. I'm Air Force, like I said. So I was stationed in Germany at the time. My adopted father got sick in 2019, like placed on hospice. So I had to fly home on emergency leave. And I got this info while I was on emergency leave. So I went and I paid the little fee or whatever, and they told me basically it was going to take a minute. They got a hand pick through all the records from the 80s. They'll call me when it's ready. So I flew back to Germany, out processed, came back home to be with my mom. My dad passed 10 days after I got back. So he passed on September 30th. On October the 29th, I got that phone call. That's my daddy's birthday, too. And they was like, ma'am, we found your records. They're ready to be picked up. I was so excited. So I rushed up there, got my records, tore it open, and what did I find? My birth certificate, the original birth certificate. And let me put this disclaimer out right now. This video ain't for no clout or nothing like that. I had a page way before she did. I just wasn't super active on it. But after I finish telling y'all a story, y'all will see why I'm telling this story. But to make a long story short, I'm sick of seeing her out here living how she living and doing what she doing when it come to me. So I'm going to tell the real deal because I said in my bio, I'm going to keep it real all the way. Okay, so Found out who she was. I reached out after I went on Google. Google tell everybody business, okay? I went on Google, found her, called her job, because that was the number. And she answered the phone. But I didn't know. And so I was like, this so-and-so, Brooke, whatever. I was adopted. I was trying to find my birth mother. And my birth certificate says that it's you. And so she was like, oh, no, that's not me. And she got the phone. Okay. So I was like, I was a little butt hurt, but I was like, okay, cool. So the next morning, y'all, I get a message, a text, and it was like, yesterday you said you was adopted. I just want to know what your name was on the birth certificate. So I screenshotted it because I ain't got no reason to lie. And I sent it to her. And I got them receipts. And she was like, yes, you'll find your mother. She been praying for years that I will find her. Blah, 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 whatever. So we both acting excited. I was really excited. So we hung out for a little while. We decided we was going to meet on Halloween that year. And so we met at our favorite restaurant, pizza place. And we took a few pictures. We was excited, I thought. So she told people about me. She told her sisters that came over a few days later. And I met her sisters. And then I met my sister. Y'all time, but she don't talk about me. We did some videos. Me and my kids went over to her house. We did some videos on her page on YouTube. She posted it. And I guess somebody must have been in her comment section and was just like, well, so you've been living a lie. Where did this 38-year-old daughter come from? I was 37 at the time. And so I guess she got shamed, y'all. So she deleted all the videos. She started acting a little funny with me. And so I'm reaching out. I'm trying to hang out, establish a relationship. This lady like hard. She don't want me to get close to my other family because she wants to take it slow. Now I've been looking for your tail for 30-something years, and now you want to go super duper 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 slow, y'all. She like, what you want me to take you to Chuck E. Cheese? Well, what you want to do all day? And I'm like, what? Because I had asked her about hanging out on Saturday, spending time together, to get to know each other. That's what people do, whether it's man, woman, kid, whatever. I'm grown. You ain't got to go through nobody. We could just hang out, spend time. She's like, I don't do that with my other kids, so I ain't finna start with you. And I was like, oh. I'm looking at myself, basically, because she made me. But I know me, so I brought it in. I tried a few more times. She kept rejecting me. She was super busy because she was starting her YouTube channel about that time. And so I remember she was like, that last time I called her, and I could see where she had went to visit. We talked a few times. Then when she got back, she was acting real funny. Like she was too busy. I would reach out, FaceTime. She wouldn't answer. Then she'd text back. You know how people do. They screen your call. Then they hit you back. What's up? Don't do me like that. Don't do that. So she did that one too many times. And so I got upset. I got in my feelings. I was just like, it's clear you ain't really trying to fool with me. So I'm going to just let you be with the kids that you know and love. And I blocked her, y'all. I was in my feelings. Imagine 30-something years looking for your parents, trying to know, establish your identity, like these people that you look like, where you came from, and you find them and you start feeling rejected because they want to go slow like a tortoise. Don't tortoise go slow?
You stupid.
They're not.
Okay. Anywho, she tried it. Anywho, so I was in my feelings. So I kept her blocked for a few days, and then I decided to unblock it and reach out because I had blocked my aunts also because I was so hurt, But I was like, they ain't do nothing to me. My aunties, let me tell you, those two ladies have been amazing ever since she introduced us. They have called me almost every day. They've been there for birthdays. I lost my mama like 11 months after my dad, and they have called. They came over. They met my mother. I deployed in that time. They sent me packages the entire time. They be there for my babies, like everything. Don't nobody And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I'm going to tell it. I don't care if she do get mad. I don't care if y'all up. I had to unsubscribe because I kept getting angry every time I see her living this fake life that she living, right? She be on page. She be on her YouTube all day, every day, cooking and everything. And she just be just kicking it. Smiling, ain't like she just loving person, you know. So I was on there one day. I was like, hey, you know, she was live. So she reading people's comments. I was like, hey, I'm excited to see you. I mean, what I say? I said, you look good. I was like, thank y'all for supporting my mama. And I was like, I hope your grandbaby due soon, because I was about to have my son, who's 4 months. But yeah, I know this lady sat up in there and read the comment out loud. And I guess she realized who it was. And do you know she gonna say, and these haters, and then she goes on to say, excuse my language, because I said, this is, I just didn't know what to do. You know, I'm still kind of hurt, but I get more irritated because she sat up there and was like, I'm delirious. Ain't nobody living a lie but you, ma'am. Okay? I got all the receipts. I got pictures that we took together. I got all of that. But what you're not going to do is keep sitting up here denying me, like, you know, you live this secret all your life. And now I'm walking around in the flesh. We live 5 minutes away from each other, y'all. My kids is here. Everybody has accepted me. Thanksgiving. We go and we have a little Thanksgiving. The family invited me. We just so happened to leave right before she came. And do y'all know she was live on her page? And people told me about it. And I went and looked. She cussing. Talking about these heifers tried to set me up. Why do people got to set you up with your child? Like, you right here talking about you got 2 kids. Everybody else is excited to see your firstborn. And you right here talking about you got 2 kids. And then you cussing everybody out because they want to deal with me and you don't. So, you know, it just blows my mind. Are there any other adopted people out there that have met your biological families? Like, I went on to meet my dad's side of the family, and they are amazing also. I've been knowing some of them all my life, but didn't know we was family, and we had just all gotten so close. Everybody except my mother. Do y'all know what that feel like? Talk to me. Like and subscribe and talk to me in the comment section, because I need to know. I got something to talk about. Has been the most draining, oh my God, draining season of my life ever, in a bad way. It was a draining season when I lost my parents in 2020, but this has been draining and I am tired. So never in a million years did I think, when I started my journey back at the age of 16, wondering who my mother was, where she is, what is she like, what does she look like. I wonder, do I act like her? I can't wait to meet her one day. Never in a million years did I think it was going to be like this. Jesus, 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 forgive me, Lord, for stepping in your way and messing up what you had set aside for me. I didn't know that I was blocking my blessings by, I didn't know I was blocking my blessings when I tried to step in front of your will and do what you had already sealed and done for me a long time ago. Lord, when I say right now, I'm leaning on you, I'm depending on you, Jesus. That's all I can do. I have no mother and father anymore. They're gone. But they were so good to me and they gave me so much love that I can carry it for the rest of my life. And they taught me, most of all, how to love unconditionally, no matter what. I have never in my life, and I've been here 39 years,
in my grown life, even in my childhood life. I have never met a child so evil, so mean, so full of hate. I've never met a grown person until I met this woman. I've never had an enemy. And for that enemy to be my own, I won't even say the M word anymore. I will never call you that again. Ever. I will never call you that again. I have kept my composure. I am human and I am a woman of God. But before all of that, I am a person and I'm a person with feelings. And you have disregarded each and every last one of my feelings to hide something that you did, something you caused. I never asked to be here. I didn't have you. You had me. I have sat back and watched you blame each and every person that has spoke on this situation. You have sat up and laughed at me. You've talked about me. You've you've done every single thing that you could do to break me down. And today I'm telling you, you didn't break me down, but I surrender. I surrender because I don't live my life like this. I live a life full of love. I had so many people in our family that were excited to see me. And you tried to bring all of those people down because of what you feel in your heart, what you have yet to deal with, what you have yet to face. You are a little girl on the inside. You are a child. All of this behavior I have witnessed is so childish. You are so childish to sit up and continue to taunt a person that only wanted to love you and be around you. But because I chose to go and continue relationships with other family members and express that my feelings were hurt because the children that you raised had spent time with you. So give me some of that. I became an enemy. Are you serious? If that something that small could make you hate me, you never loved me in the first place, and I don't want it. But I still will never slander your name. I will never throw dirt on you. I've only agreed with what's obvious. And you have done the rest of the work. You post all day, every day. Things about me. Things about me that you think will break me down. Things about me that you think, I don't know what you be thinking, to be honest. I don't know what you're trying to do. But when I'm gonna tell you something, when you belong to God, you can't destroy what God made. God made me. He's the head of my life, and He's in control of my life. I belong to Him at the end of the day, and so do you. And God don't like ugly. So all y'all people that wants to continue to agree with her, I didn't do this for clout. I didn't even know what clout was. I didn't do this for likes, clicks, views, subscriptions. I didn't do this for none of that. I've been praising God all my life. I've been wanting to meet her all my life. For y'all to sit up some of these lives I watched and try to pick apart my life and how I was feeling and why I did what I did, no, it was not a malice. No, it was not out of some get back. Who cares about that when they have never had a chance to have a relationship with their own biological person? I can't even say the M word because that's a trigger. That's a sad, sad situation. That's a very sad situation that a child that never asked to come here has to feel like they're in the wrong for somebody that is full of lies, deceit, anger, all the things that you called me. I saw the text messages. I got the calls every time you called somebody in the middle of the night because you was crying and acting like a child, having a temper tantrum, throwing a fit, cursing the family, cursing your aunties that's older than you. How dare you? How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself, little girl. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you because I know you listening. I know you listening. I'm going to talk to you, little girl, because obviously I'm the grown person in this situation. Had it been me, I'm going to tell you what it would have been like. If it had been me and I gave my child up, I don't care when they found me. If I didn't tell them they better not allow that to happen, I don't care if I did tell them that. If I had any piece of love bones in my body and my child was allowed to find me, never will I sit and tell that child after the message that you received from me, and you know what it said. After the phone call that you received from me, and you know what I said when I got on that phone. I don't have to continue to put out receipts. That was to get you to hopefully break down and surrender and stop lying. But I'm not here to put you on blast no more. I'm here to say this way because it's the only way that I'll ever get to tell you how I truly feel. And since you wanted to put it all over social media by telling somebody that you once again stabbed in the back and turned on, it's not his fault. It's not all these people's fault that you beefing with. It's your fault. It's you. It's something in you. You're the common denominator. There's something in you, little girl, that you need to release. You need to sit down and ask God to forgive you for whatever it is that you're holding on to. You need to ask God to love on you, because nobody can love you till you start loving yourself. Till you start loving yourself, I don't care how many pictures you put up of my siblings, how many pictures you put up of your grandfather, your brother, yourself, trying to make people think you all right and you feel good. I do not care how many times you do that. I know the truth because I used to be like you. And thank you, Jesus, I'm delivered from that. You are acting like a younger version of me when I was in my 20s because I was full of hurt and anger because somebody had hurt me. But I didn't hurt you. It wasn't me. So you should not take it out on me. But I'm strong enough to take what you have given me, but I'm not strong enough to continue to take it. So at this point, I have to throw my hands up and accept the fact that I will never have a relationship with the person that made me, created me, carried me, delivered me, and ask that I be placed in a loving Christian home. They told me about the letter that you wrote. They told me about it. So I refused to believe when I met you, you were lying to me. I don't know what it was that held you back. I don't know. But you know, and I know that I have not done nothing to you. You know, I didn't question you. You know the truth. I never asked you questions about why I was giving up. What happened? I never came at you in an angry way. I never did anything like that. I came to you with open arms, love in my heart. I even had sacrificed a little bit of my relationship with my mother, my true mother that raised me, because I wanted to try and get a relationship with you. And you just were too blind to see. This is your child that just wants to love you and be with you for just a little part of her life. You know I'm not a stalker. You know I'm not harassing you. I have not called you. I have not came to your house. I have not done any of that. October last year, I was pregnant. I came in your chat because when I see you and I see you smiling and having fun, I hold on to that because that's who I met. So it did give me hope. I did reach out through your chat, hoping and praying, Lord, she'll recognize me finally. She's let whatever go. But you're so mean and evil that you just can't see past yourself and humble yourself. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed me, your own child. And then you went on to say the things that you said. It hurt me. Yes, I'm hurt. I'm not looking for attention, but you look for attention. So I'm giving you the attention that you wanted, but I'm not going to give it to you the way you want it. So I'm going to say this to you one more time, little girl. Grow up. Learn how to recognize when people love you. Learn how to understand that everybody is not here to hurt you. Learn how to accept reality. We make mistakes in life. Everybody has made a mistake in their life. Everybody has something that they're not proud of doing. But at the end of the day, when you have people that truly love you, nobody cares. And the person who doesn't care the most and can change those feelings is the one true God, the Most High God, my Alpha and my Omega, my Maker, my beginning and my end. He's the one who comforts me when I cry at night about the things that you sit up in here on YouTube and social media and do to me. He's the one I go to. He's where my help comes from. But the Bible says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy will come in the morning. Trouble don't last always, and I'm so glad. It also says that it may not come when you want it, but he will always come right on time. And God is here to protect me and my feelings. He's here to protect you and yours, but you got to know when to throw in the towel and surrender. Soften your heart. He's not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. But just like I had to surrender and tell him, Lord, I'm yours. Use me. Use me, oh God. I'm not who I used to be. Create in me a clean heart, oh God, and renew the right spirit in me. That's why I can continue to forgive you over and over. I can continue to love you 77 times over, is what he said. And I'll continue to do it to the day I die. But what I won't do is continue to sit here and allow you to slander my name. I've never slandered your name. I've told the truth. The truth will set you free, ma'am. Okay? The truth will set you free. I've been set free and I've gained my peace in this situation. I'm not all the way over the hurt and the pain that it has caused, but I'm thankful for it anyway. I praise God through my storms, all the way through and when I come out. So I'll never let a person tear me down. But it was a different kind of hurt to know that it came from the one that made me. But after all is said and done, I love you. I thank you for the meeting, the reunion. I thank you for the time that we spent. I hold on to those memories forever, ever. And I'm going to teach my daughter to love no matter what, forgive no matter what, because that's the only thing that's going to get you through in life. You'll never win when you play dirty. And you can fool us, but you can't fool God. With that being said, everybody that's listening and watching, good and bad opinions, it don't even matter no more. It was about me and her. I've said what I had to say. She said what she has to say. Dead it. Let it go. Leave it be. I can't take it no more. I'm done. She won. When I seen this last picture that you posted and you stressed heavy on the my only two, I have got the picture. I understand. You don't want me. You never wanted me. You hate me. I'm dead to you. All the things you said, I receive it. In the name of Jesus, I believe it and I receive it because it came from your mouth and your mouth only. So I ask God to remove this pain from me. I ask that you all just continue to pray for me and pray for her. And thank y'all for listening. But please, I don't need to be associated with her anymore. I got to get my peace. I'm on an assignment from God on YouTube and I got to stay focused. I can't do it no more. My last words that I'll leave with you all is what I put in another video that I posted or I'm going to post. Sometimes rejection is protection and redirection. It wasn't time for me to meet when my parents were here. And I understood that because they loved me so much, they didn't want to share me. When he did allow her to come into my life, it was right on time because I was so hurt from losing my father. She filled that void for those few months. But it was for a season. I'm now seeing God had to redirect me. He redirected me to the desert. I deployed. I spent time on my face seeking him. I told him whatever he had for me, I receive it and I will work for him. I will work for the kingdom till the day I die. He held me. He comforted me. He talked to me. He kept me close. And he made me who I am to this day. I have a humble heart. I love everybody. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. I don't want none of that. God told me that he was preparing me. All the pain that I went through, he was preparing me for what I was going to go through. Never in a million years did I imagine it was going to be nothing like this. But thank you, Jesus. So sometimes rejection is protection and redirection. Now I have to redirect and refocus on the mission that I have been sent to YouTube to truly do. That was not to continue to participate in beefs, continue to fill my mind and my spirit and my peaceful situation and environment with all this trauma. I'm better than that. So I'm leaving it where it's at. I wish peace and blessings to everybody. I'm still gonna be state gang. Uncle Mike, thank you. I got love for you, no matter what, because you did what I asked you to do and you did it peacefully as you could, and you did it out of respect for me. MoneyBoy, Trey, Joy, I got love for y'all because y'all have still respected me and allowed me to be who I am. Everybody, thank you so much for the glory of God and Him only. I'm out, y'all.